Tissue World started in 1993, 20 years ago in Nice, France. We held the first one. And it grew out of, I was working then in Brussels, Belgium, at a trade magazine called Pulp and Paper International, which served the worldwide pulp and paper industry. And we had a series of conferences on different sectors of the paper industry. We had printing papers and magazine papers. We had different packaging papers. We had conferences for all these different things. It sort of hit me that nobody did anything for the tissue industry, and the tissue industry is one of the most high value part of the paper industry because it's a consumer product that's sold at quite good prices, and it's a big business. Today, it's about $80 billion business, the tissue industry worldwide. I started talking to a few people in the business and said, if we put a trade show together, would you come? And would you think it would be interesting to meet with other tissue makers from around the world? Well, first we thought it would be Europe-wide, but it became worldwide. Therefore, we held the first one in Nice, France in 1993.
So when you're talking toilet tissue, what do you talk about?
We talk about, well, we don't talk about the actual specific use, if that's what you're getting into. But we're talking about the production of the product, which is used, obviously, on a daily basis by most of the world. And we talk about the paper-making process. Well, first of all, the raw material for tissue is wood pulp, so fibers from wood pulp, and we talk about that. That's a very hot issue right now, actually, sustainability. Where are the fibers coming from? Are they coming from sustainable forests, or are they coming from controversial sources, for example, Indonesia, et cetera? So we talk about the raw material going in. We talk about the paper-making technology. Paper machines are the biggest machines in the world. You can spend $100 million or $200 million to buy a paper machine. They're the biggest paper machines in the world. There's a lot of technology that goes into making the tissue paper product. Then you convert it into whether it's the toilet roll, whether it's the kitchen towel roll, whether it's the folded facial tissue or table napkin, those type of products. There's a big business, a big machinery business making the machines to convert those products, and also it's a big business selling them. Some of the biggest names in the world, the consumer products companies in the world, like Procter & Gamble, Kimberly-Clark, SCA, these type of companies are behind big tissue brands. So it's a big business. So we talk about it from, we don't talk about what you actually do in the toilet, if that's what you're wondering. But we do talk about how you get the product. The key attributes of tissue paper, for the most part, are three of them. One is softness, the other is strength, and the third is absorbency, especially for kitchen towels. And so we look at how we can achieve those better in the process, how we can use less energy, less wood fibers, less water. It's a water-intensive industry. It's an energy-intensive industry. We will have approximately 350 delegates at the conference itself. At the trade show, we'll probably have 2,000 to 3,000 visitors at the trade show. And I just looked at the list where we have 97 countries represented. So 97 countries from around the globe, people will be coming from those countries to visit the trade show and see what technology is available, what solutions are available for making better tissue. And it's a big business in one way, and then there's a lot of small players in the business as well. So it's a real global business.
Because it's one of those areas that we don't give any thought to. You buy it because you have to, and that's it, really. We never really consider what you do we?
No, we're feeling very neglected. I'm just kidding. But no, I mean, it's also, it's not the thing you talk about at a dinner party all that much. I mean, I talk about what I do, but I don't talk about the products being used. But it is obviously it's something used all the time. And it's something that, we're bringing the tissue industry together. They feel good about, hey, I met this colleague from Brazil, and he had this same problem. I can do that. And so we talk about the markets, what's happening on the markets. What are the demands on the markets? Right now, as I said, this sustainability is a hot topic. Greenpeace is involved. Greenpeace has spoken at our conferences several times. The World Wildlife Foundation, or WWF as it's called, is speaking this time. 3 retailers speaking. They are Lidl from Germany, which is one of the biggest retailers in the world. It's IKEA, one of the biggest retailers in the world, and Ahold, which is a Dutch company which has all kinds of supermarkets around the world. Tissue is one of the fast-moving consumer goods. There's a category of products that go through supermarkets that are called fast-moving consumer goods, and tissue is one that drives traffic, meaning they can advertise a certain brand at this price, and people will read it and say, oh, I'm going to go to that, Asda or Tesco.
Be honest with me, when you heard the name of the Dutch company, did you smile? Hugh O'Brian there, conference chairman of Tissue World. If you want to get to the bottom of the subject, you feel free to fly to Barcelona between now and the 21st of March. Sounds like thousands get together to talk about this.